Hi there, Dad from Marketing for Hippies, sitting here on my front porch, and today's video is about should you put your prices on your website or not. This is a big question. I get this all the time, very common question. You know, and there seem to be advantages on both sides. If you put the prices on your website, you might scare people away who, if you've actually talked to them, they might become clients. But on the other hand, you might also have a conversation with people who would never be able to afford it. You spend a lot of time talking and all this. So what do you do? Okay, so before I get into it, if you want to subscribe to me on YouTube, and why wouldn't you? You can just click the little red button on the bell icon. That'll notify you when new videos come up. You can also follow me on Facebook. I got a website, marketingforhippies.com. And, you know, there's lots of ways to find me. So you can check all that out. And if you like this video, please share it with your friends. Yeah. So here's my thoughts on this topic. Should you put your price on your website? Personally, I'm a fan of yes. Put the prices there. Don't hide them. Generally, I would tend to lean that way. Unless what you're doing is extremely boutique, it's very bespoke, and it's very clearly custom made. But even then, I would give people a range. You know, here's the minimum it's going to cost, and I can't imagine it costing more than that, somewhere in this range. Because if somebody can't, I mean, genuinely, just there's no way they can even come up with a fraction of the minimum, it's not a fit. Unless you have a scholarship program, in which case you could say there's a scholarship program. But you know what I'm saying, then you've dropped the price anyways. So you can certainly have that and direct people to that. But yes, I would put just for you, as the entrepreneur, for your time, just to save your time. I see so many people, you know, they get into this, let's say, life coaching thing. Then they discover discovery sessions, and these strategy sessions that you can do with clients. So a free session where you talk with the client. And some people do very well with these. You know, almost everyone they talk to becomes a client, and some people do very poorly. Almost nobody they talk to becomes a client. And one of the major reasons for the difference there is how much filtering is done in advance. There's a lot of things filtering could be. Having videos, audio, you know, podcast, blog posts, ways that people can check you out to see if they really resonate with you. Because if somebody's never heard about you and they book a strategy session, I don't know, because a friend told them, they're doing all their learning on that call. And as Peter Drucker said, you know, the purpose of marketing is to make selling superfluous, to make it redundant, to make it unnecessary. So my goal would be that when people reach out to you, and they reach out to you, you don't reach out to them, ideally. They reach out to you because they already know it's a fit. There's no convincing, there's no persuading, there's no cajoling, strong-arming, anything. You're just talking to really see if the particulars are going to work. If at all, and mostly they're just calling because they've already read all your sales materials and said, yeah, I just know I want this. That's, to me, the dream. And one of those filters is the pricing thing. If the price is just, you know, I mean, how many times have you had that? You had a good conversation with somebody and say, how much does it cost? And you tell them, and then, oh, I thought it would be way less. Well, you could have avoided that 5, 10, 15-minute conversation, hour-long conversation, or multiple conversations, and all the hope that gets engendered on both sides. Everyone could have been spared that by just, here's the price, or here's the ballpark where it is. So it's not there's no morality to whether you should put your prices up. It's just strategic. This is purely a strategic lifestyle decision in my mind. Because yeah, if somebody sees the price and it's way too high, well, it doesn't mean they won't keep following you, because they could get useful free stuff from you, you know, like these videos, for example. People will still follow you, even though they've never spent money with you, and then there may come a point where they come into some more money, or it hurts enough, now they're actually willing to spend the money and not go on that trip to Acapulco that they were planning. You see what I'm saying? It's helpful. It's not the only filter, but it is one. And so why not just put it out there? I don't see a very compelling reason to not put it out there, unless it's a very bespoke thing. Then again, I would probably give the range. Or there are certain things, you know, that are so kind of high end and people just know it's expensive, and the kind of people who shop for that get it. They know it's gonna cost thousands or hundreds for it, and they walk in knowing that, and you don't necessarily need to have the price tag everywhere because there's a certain understanding in certain markets. And so, great, okay, that's fine. But you really want to think about your own market. And has anyone ever been surprised? And if you have a lot of people who are surprised by the price, there you go. So yes, I would generally put the price up. Yeah, that's my main thought. So if you have any comments, questions, or here's something I'd love to see a video about, just put it in the comments below because I do read them all. And if there's something good I think I can do a video on, I will. So if you're subscribed, you'll know. So, make sure you follow me. The CIA probably knows where I am, and you should too. All right, take care, everyone.